I'm not sure. I'm not sure I'm happy with the fact that you've got like some socks that are going to compete with my socks. So we are going to continue with some practice on the Squid Guard. We're going to look at a couple of sweeps here first of all, but let's just quickly go over like the entry for the Squid Guard. So Jack, if you stand up for me, please. So let's say that we're just like playing some guard. This could be set up from closed guard or open guard, but ultimately what we're looking for is to take our partner's gi out. Initially, we're going to go for like a two-handed grip on the gi. You see how his gi is like real tight inside the belt, so we're going to need to loosen that up. So we can either do that by like kicking into the back of the gi, or I like for the particular entry, kicking his leg back so he goes off balance. And so that I can, wait, he really did go off balance.
So socks.
Kicking the leg back and like pulling. And as he centers himself, that's a great time for us to go in and hit for the Squid Guard setup. So I go for cross grip on the lapel. I'm going to dive underneath the leg. Key that we get the position of our leg right. So we're going to put the foot just to the side. We're not actually going to have the foot on the hip, just to the side. And my knee's going to come to the inside. I'm going to pass the gi over the top, get a good grip, either palm up, palm down, doesn't matter for the sweeps that we're going to do today. And then we're going to re-center ourselves up for the sweeps that we're going to go for today. Okay? So again, one more time. From the open guard, we've pulled the gi out, kick him back. Number one, so that he's off balance, and number two, so I'm able to get the gi fully out. As he steps back in and regains his balance, I'm going to keep the cross grip, dive underneath the leg, wrap the gi around, and then bring myself back to the center. If I want to come like fully out to the side to set that up, I can. I'm going to center ourselves back afterwards. All right, so for the first sweep, real super simple. The first foot is on the hip already. I'm going to take the foot that's underneath the lapel onto the hip as well. My hand is going to come down. I'm going to grab hold of the trousers. So basically all I've got here is I've got this leg blocked with the grip on the lapel, this leg blocked with the grip on the bottom of the trousers. I'm going to kick him back. But what I don't want to do is leave my feet on the outside. So as I kick him back, I end up with my legs over the top of my partner. And now we're kind of like in this 50-50 position. I don't have a way to get myself up. He doesn't have a way to get himself up, and it just becomes a scramble. Can you get back up or not? So what I want to do is as I kick him back, I'm going to bring my legs to the inside. I'm going to tuck one of the legs in, bring myself up into my combat base position. Then however you want to make the pass work here. I've already got kind of an under. I can go double unders, or over the top for knee cut, control, slide through, and make the pass. But just a nice, super simple double leg block, kicking his hips back. So 2 on 1, kicking back off balance as he centers up, dive in under, get the grip, center back through. Foot goes onto the hip, grab hold of the trousers, second foot goes onto the hip. We don't want to leave it deep through, otherwise I'm not going to be able to get the leg out. Foot on the hip, pull with the hands, kick with the feet, but make sure that your feet come to the inside. Tuck the one leg in, bring yourself up, and then all nice and tight for the pass. All right, so double leg control, kicking on the hips. First sweep from Squid Guard. 1, 2, 3, let's do it. Okay, good. So next sweep that we're gonna do, we're gonna go to the same position, so just kick the foot through slightly, change ourselves around to the side, make the grip, and we're gonna come back to the center like we did before. We're gonna grab the trousers again like we did. So you can grab hold of the ankle, but it's easy-ish for him to just kick his leg away and get rid of that. I prefer the grip on the trousers because every time like he tries to kick his leg away now, I have a really good control over that. So we're going to take the foot that's on the hip and we're going to kick it through, circle it, bring him in, and we're going to go to like the single leg X position. So we could now, if we wanted to, bail on the leg, bring it in, and we could start attacking, go to X guards and stuff like that. But we're going to use it as a sweep. So I'm going to lift up the hips, drive in, because I've got the block on this second leg, Like, there's no way he's going to be able to stay up. Because we're using it as a sweep, we're going to try to come up. So as he drops down, the foot that's on the hip is actually going to come off and circle through to the inside. So I lift up the hips, drive it down, circle my leg in. Then I'm going to move my body back, and into a half guard position. So I get the 2 points, I'm in the half guard, still got to deal with his half guard, but we'll take that. So grip on, up, circle back through, grip on the pants. My foot is going to come off, kick through, pull him forwards if I need to, foot goes onto the hip. Lifting, engaging the hips, driving your knee into your partner's belly. As he starts to drop down, foot circles in. I'm going to move myself back into half guard on the far side and then deal with his half guard. So one more time. Grip, under, circle back in, make the grip on the trousers, leg goes through into the single leg X. Lift, note this leg here, so we don't want to leave it to get stuck. Even though, yeah, we could transition to start looking for some leg locks, but if we're looking for the sweep, as he drops, foot circles to the inside. Drive ourselves back, half guard. 2 points, completed sweep, and ready to start passing. Sorry, Jack. All right, let's do it. 1, 2, 3.